Okay, back we go, and it'll be interesting to see whether Ali Carter is going to change his strategy against Ronnie O'Sullivan, as some of the players that he's played have felt that he might have to do. Intriguing so far.
Yeah, very interesting to see how Ali Carter. But the only thing I would say, in his match against Stephen Maguire, when he started off with this sort of safety first act, he did lose the first 2 frames, but it never altered his game plan. He stuck to it.
No, I think if you've got 100% belief that what you're doing is right, then that's a good thing. But I just think Ronnie O'Sullivan's a different kettle of fish. I don't think you can wait for chances against Ronnie, because you're not going to get enough, especially over 35 frames.
Can only hit the 1 red, and I don't think he can get to the left hand side of it, so he may be tempting, well, there you see, he'll be going for the pot here, I think, using his cue power to try and screw the cue ball back into baulk. Ooh, and he got a double kiss, which put pace on the cue ball. Now, is he going to leave anything, or is he going to run safe? I think the latter is more likely. He's got to be careful where the cue ball finishes here. He's got to pot this. That was the problem. He was always going to run it into other reds unless he put a trace aside on it. He was only trusting to look for position, and he's not got any.
Now, will he take the blue on, John?
No.
Brembo.
If I was sat in Ronnie's chair, my opponent was refusing these pots, it would just do nothing but give me confidence.
Yeah, it'd certainly take a little bit of pressure off your safety, wouldn't you? You know, you're thinking, well, if I leave in anything half difficult, he's not going to go for. I mean, that first frame, Ronnie's safety play wasn't really up to scratch. That's a terrific shot. Tremendous safety.
The reason I say that is, personally, I think Ali's got the talent to score with O'Sullivan. Perhaps not as heavy and as aggressive, but I think his natural game he could compete.
Terrific pot, needs to stay away from the side cushion, and he just about has done. Found a nice pass there between the other reds, but what was more pleasing, and I think The thing that has been impressive with Ronnie in this tournament is his long potting seems to be back on song. It's so important, because if your long potting's not on song, then you finish up, well, 2/3. I think that's good, because I'm not certain about that stat, because sometimes you're not playing the pot, or you're playing to it them a little bit too thin, and we might think there's a pot, but it's really more eye on the safety. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and that's what 66% equates to.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
And what distance constitutes a long pot, John?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask the stat man. Anything over 6 feet. Well, it was very comfortable. That's the only thing at the moment. Ronnie just doesn't seem to be getting his safety play consistently to that ball cushion. And that's how you force mistakes from your opponent. This red will go, the one to the left of the pink. Needs a kiss on the green for position, and he got it.
1.
Nice angle in the green here. Stun off. Bolt cushion, right hand side cushion for the red that's to the left of the pink.
Just got into the cue ball a little bit too much.
4. Five.
Played that well. It was one of them you really needed to get through the cue ball there, and just his position perfectly on the pink. Not certain where the pink's going to go when it's respotted. You wouldn't want it on the black spot, because that would really tie it up. Oh no, I'd be happy with that. Nicely in the open. This is a good chance.
Twelve. $80. 19. 25.
You see, just closing in, and there's a choice of reds. He'd like to play the one to the corner there, but he's now decided the one to the middle. Well, he's slightly hampered. He'll be accurate with this. And he was.
26.
With the black not being available, these reds that are in the open, you just got to get them just right, because he wants to play for pink or blue, and once again I think he's just overrun it.
$32.
I was able to hold for the blue. A little bit straighter would have been perfect. He's got to be a little bit careful now. He doesn't cannon into a red inadvertently. particularly those two near the top cushion on the right hand side of the table.
Yeah, he might be forced to play in some sort of cannon here. The red below the black, I think, pots to the left corner. But the problem if he follows through off one cushion, he's going to be leave himself quite a distance from the reds.
$37.
So he found this one. That's a choice of reds to this right corner pocket.
$38.
Not bad, not bad. He really had to force the angle there.
$44. $45.
Back in perfect position. That puts Ronnie 54 points in front. 67 remaining, but as soon as he pots a red, what will be remaining will be 59, so that equates really to this red and a pink. We'll put him 61 points in front, 59 remaining, so Ali Carter stuck in his seat. Well, he was able to play for the black. Same equation. Pots the black, 62 points in front, 59 remaining. I think the other point now that we need to raise, Stephen, is Ali Carter's safety play
59.
good enough to keep Ronnie at bay? If you're going to play the tactical side.
I think we've yet to find a player who can keep Ronnie out. But he started the same way against
67.
Maguire, 2-0 down, so he'll know he can do it.
68.
I think the opponent these 2 days is a little bit better.
Needs to flick past that red, and he has done. Beautiful positional shots. Could see our first century of the final here.
75. $82.
Yeah, flinging along the cushion.
$90. $92.
Betfred donating
95.
£200 to Avon House Children's Hospice for every century that's made. That's the association's chosen charity.
99.
This looks like another £200 in the bag. Well done, Ronnie. Great break. 68th of the tournament and Ronnie's 10th.
110.
And it wasn't straightforward, but he made it look ever so easy. Ronnie O'Sullivan wins the second frame, 2-0.